Well, hey, Northside Drummers. It is a cold day. It's Monday, and I'm working from home here. Under the threat of having the city utilities shutting everybody down. I've been thinking about something for a little while for all of our drummers, and I wanted to run something by you here. It is involving the Loop Community Prime app, and so I'm just gonna do this really short video here on a couple features of the app that I think would be helpful for you, and I'll try to get rid of some of that screen glare. Okay, so you're familiar with all of this. If I'm going to play a track here,
Intro 3, 4.
you know how this works, okay? But here's a couple things that I think we're not necessarily utilizing right now that I think could be helpful. I'm going to fast forward to the end of the song, and I want you to see what I'm going to do here during the outro. So I'm going to play starting around this middle of this last chorus here, and then when the outro begins, I'm going to push this button right here, this fade out button, and what that does is you're going to continue to hear the click and the cues, but the track itself will fade out more quickly. Okay, here we go.
Outro 3, 4.
Okay, so you could hear that. You could hear that fade out. What's nice about that is that when a song is ending, even some tracks have very long ending pieces. You know, the green ending there, it's very long. And sometimes we don't need it to be that long. And you can just hit that fade out button and it will trail off. It'll dissolve a lot quicker. And especially on songs that where we use a pad. Okay, so like this one here, Worthy of Your Name, you know, it's just got this really long pad, and somewhere around the middle here is where we actually finish the song. Okay, so you hear the click, you got the pad sound in there, and rather than just stopping it when the song is done, I'd like you guys to start using the fade out. Okay, so obviously the click continues to run, but by using that fade out feature, it really is a much more gentle way to stop the track because that is affected in the house. You are able to hear those hard cuts in the house. And so I'd really want to encourage you guys that when you need to, instead of just doing a hard stop on the track, go ahead and use the fade out feature. Here's one other thing I wanted to show you is that, you know, over here in the flow, you've got different features that you can toggle through. Some of you are already familiar with this. But like right now, that play button just means that you play the track all the way to the end and then it just stops. You can see underneath that is that little crossover feature. That means that it's going to automatically go into the next track, and it's going to blend from one track into the next. And then another feature that's kind of cool actually is that little thing means a repeat. So it just repeats the whole song. That is a different kind of cross dissolve from one track to the next. And then this one right here with the arrow that points to the right. I like this one because what's cool about it is even when a track ends, the click track will continue to run infinitely. And so like when we get to the end of a song and we want to just kind of linger in a moment, that flow feature will enable you to keep staying in time through all of that. So I try to do my best to program those flow features when I put the playlist together. But I wanted you to know what that is in case we need to make an adjustment at a rehearsal. One more thing. Right here is this, it's not lit up right now, but this repeat feature, okay? Right above the fade out button. What that does is it allows you to repeat a section over and over and over. So if I select the section that I'm on, okay, you'll see that this repeat feature lights up. Okay, so I'm gonna hit this, and it's going to repeat that section that I'm on. Here we go, watch this.
Intro 3, 4.
There it repeats, okay? But it only repeats it one time. Now I can tap it again, and it will repeat just one time again. Watch.
Intro 3, 4.
Okay? Or I can hit the repeat button twice, and then it just repeats infinitely through that section.
Intro 3, 4.
okay? And it'll just continue to loop that section until I hit that repeat button again.
Intro 3 4.
Okay, so then I can hit this, and then it will play through into the verse.
Verse 3 4.
Okay. Now I don't understand why it was off on its counting, but we're probably pushing a little hard there. But those kinds of features can be really helpful if we have like a long interlude section with a baptism highlight video or something like that. It's just nice to know that as an operator, you've got the power to loop something that we need to loop. I realize for some of those changes you need to grow a third appendage, but at least having the flexibility to know what to do is helpful. So the main thing right now is I really want to start utilizing the fade out feature. And then sometimes on these flow changes, just to know how to make those so that if we need something to flow or not flow from one song into the next, you know how to do it. So that's all for now. Appreciate y'all, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.